Go.
As a future teacher, my objectives are not only to help my students understand the content of the courses that I teach, but also to give my students positive attitudes about learning. Through my experiences in the TAM program at my school, I have learned that teachers are not only educators, they are also role models, disciplinarians, and counselors. Teachers are role models in each one of their students' lives. Students will always look to their teacher to determine their actions. If a teacher is excited about a topic, the students will respond with similar energy. If a teacher is not excited about the lesson topic, neither will the students. Similarly, students will look at how the teacher views others, school, and life in general. It is important that the teacher is a good role model to have a positive impact on students' lives. Another role that the teacher takes is the role of the disciplinarian. A teacher has to find a way to guide student behavior. Students come to class with a number of precipitating factors that could lead to misbehaving in class. These factors can vary from students' home life to lack of sleep. However, misbehaviors can be avoided by implementing classroom management techniques. This includes establishing social power through expert power, referent power, legitimate power, reward power, and coercive power. A teacher also has to create the proper classroom climate for students who may be competitive, cooperative, or individualistic. It also includes solving problems as they arise using conflict resolution. As problems arise in the classroom, a teacher may become a counselor. When a student acts out, it is important for the teacher to de-escalate the problem. To do this, the teacher needs to remain calm, show support, and listen to the student. It is also important the teacher is consistent with all students. Giving favors to only a few students can cause even more problems in the classroom. The method that I plan to use to accomplish these goals is to establish power in the classroom. The kinds of power that I will establish in the classroom include referent power and expert power. Referent power is the most important power to me. Referent power is gaining the students' respect by caring about them. If a student respects me, they will behave and feel safe to share things with me. In my internship, I have watched my mentor teacher gain this kind of power with her students, doing numerous things such as caring about all of her students equally and being interested in what they have to say. In my own classroom, I plan to establish the same kind of relationships with my students. The next type of power I will establish is expert power. I will prove to my students that I know about the content of what I'm teaching. This type of power takes time to perfect. I don't plan on being perfect in everything I say. However, it is important to fully understand the subject matter. The other types of power that can be established in the classroom include legitimate, reward, and coercive power, which are not as important to me. Every teacher comes to school the first day with legitimate power because of the fact that they are adults in power. Teachers cannot rely on this type of power because not all the students were raised to respect teachers the same way. Reward power will work only a few times. If a teacher continuously gives rewards, the students will expect the reward rather than work for it. Lastly, coercive power is punishing the students for misbehavior. The power also does not last long. It creates a negative relationship with the students if used too frequently. In order to know if my objectives are being met, it is important for me to measure my effectiveness as a teacher. I intend to do this by speaking with my students and parents, viewing my students' work, and reflecting on my observations. Speaking with the students and parents will give me feedback on whether the students are learning what they need. Speaking with students will help me determine if they feel as if their learning environment is suitable and whether they feel safe. Parents will inform me whether they feel their child has improved their skills and if they feel that I am treating their student fairly. The student's work will be one of the greatest indicators of my effectiveness as a teacher. Their work includes test grades, projects, classwork, and homework. It is important to take all of these assignments into consideration because the students may receive extra help with homework or may be working with other students at school. If these assignments are well done, I will know that I have mastered the concept. If they are not, I will have to reteach the unit in a different way. The observations that I'll receive are also an important factor in evaluating my effectiveness. It is important to not only look at what the evaluator has written, but to also reflect upon how I can do better. No one is perfect, so that I know I can always become more effective. Teaching is something that I've always wanted to do. I enjoy watching students learn and grow. Teaching is one of the most important jobs because students that I will be teaching are the future of our country.